What it do, homies? It's your boy Dave, and I'm back today. We're gonna take a break from the Pentakill Lost Chapter 3 reactions. We're about to check out some champion themes from League of Legends. We're gonna start off with Pantheon, the Unbreakable Spear. And I did go and look at some information about like who he is and everything, and see unwilling host to the aspect of war. Artreus, right, survived when the celestial power within him was slain, refusing to succumb to a blow that tore stars from the head. Yo, this description. In time, he learned to embrace the power of his own morality and the stubborn resilience that goes along with it. Artreus now opposes the divine as Pantheon Reborn, his unbreakable will fueling the falling aspect's weapons on the field of battle. Okay. So I'm guessing he was once, he says that he was a host to the aspect of war, and it pretty much got taken out of him and it made him more mortal. But, you know, like I said, stubborn resilience and everything, because, you know, mankind and hope for, you know, something that's like, you know, because when things are dire, right, us humans always have type of hope and whatnot that things will get better versus, you know, if you're a deity, you just like, bro, I'm the absolute ultimate God. Ain't no thinking about it and everything. So it's interesting, the stubborn resilience that goes along with it. And it says his unbreakable will is fueling his weapons. Now, a couple of things that I found really interesting here is, you know, his design, which pretty much kind of resembles like Spartan. Right, Sparta. That's immediately what came to mind. He got the, you know, got the long spear. He's got this huge shield and everything. And of course, that must be the blow that stuck his morality, that tore the stars from the sky and everything. But you know, you can get a lot of information from just the character design itself. Like this right up here, almost kind of giving like a sense of like deity, right? That might even be his will that's burning at the top and everything. And it looks like it's of course linked with his spear, which he has down here as well. So, and of course, war-torn clothes, right? This is also signifying that he's been in countless multiple battles. And of course, blue was an interesting choice. I was going to say it represents nobility, but I think that's purple. So blue might just, in this case, you know, now that I know his backstory, might give more of a sense of, you know, freedom, like a breath of fresh air, right? Like, what's the word? Like peace or whatnot. That's what I'm looking at, even though this man about to be tearing people left and right compared to this video right here. But now that I got some information, let's go ahead, shut up and get into the song. Oh, concept art. This is awesome. Okay, that's a very interesting start, right? So the beginning, we kind of had like almost kind of sounding like iron, like to the anvil, right? That's immediately what I kind of thought, like weapons being forged and whatnot. And then the yellow, right? Almost kind of like a hymn, not necessarily like a hymn or something that you would sing, like if I was to call this God down, this is what I was singing and everything. But it's got kind of an air of adventure to it, especially as the drums start picking up. Interesting how the transition, it didn't necessarily get heavy, right? This little transition right here got more. Yeah, see, the way that it rises, it almost gives sense that it's going to be like this massive drop, but it doesn't. It just kind of goes more, you know, more chords and stuff are brought in. So this is definitely kind of give you the tale, right, of almost like sorrow, right? I mean, now that we know his story, but the music, right, the way that it's carrying itself, giving you a sense of sorrow and rising, like a phoenix rising from the ash and everything. Okay. Like as reborn. They must must have had a lot of fun making this. That's hilarious. The cooking skin and everything. Tea towel to clean hands and thundering drums. See, that was an interesting transition, right? Especially when the bass kind of came in and it kind of gave like a little sense of like a fall, right? Okay. You know what? It's interesting. I feel like since I went and looked like the description of them, that it kind of took away some of the fun and trying to decipher, what this character is all about just based off the music. You know what I mean? That's unfortunate. All right, let's go back. Little drop. The upcoming story kind of took a minor dip, kind of representing struggle on the way up, or like struggle on the way up, but also kind of gripping, like you said, gripping with his mortality of all these issues and stuff that's going to come. During the first part of that song, I also noticed I can't exactly pick out the instrument. I want to say more than likely probably was a French horn or something like that. Definitely was a horn, of course. I think maybe it was a trumpet. Don't think it was a trombone. I think it was like a combination of possibly trumpets and maybe a French horn, which is interesting, right? Because when we talk about battle, going into battle, that's what they blow, like a war horn, like, woo, so it's fitting, especially since, he kind of looks like he was modeled after, Spartans. Gravitas is picking up. Heavy. Oh, what? Yo, what? I didn't necessarily think, as the song was progressing that, it was almost like tats and bits or each transition was representing like some type of skin. But now I'm starting to think that, right? Because like right back here, it kind of showed like this demon, like he's like a descendant from like Hades or the devil or what have you. Whatever the gods are called, if there are heaven and hell in the League of Legends lore and everything. This almost is reminding me of like Spawn, you know what I mean? Where the demons pretty much made him a member of his army. And then, he didn't necessarily do the same thing, but it's like I've molded you and now here you are onto the world. But you see that little dip, right? I think it kind of went like almost like a sinister kind of sound. Right? You gotta love that type of stuff because that's the type of stuff that kind of like just drives emotion, especially when I'm looking at such these epic renderings and these paintings and these pictures, man. Now, this is some fury right here. Dude literally got lava pooling on him. It still has that air of what you want, champion. And then this guitar, right? It sounds so crunchy and so gnarly and everything. And when that guitar came in, that's when I started thinking, all right, are these transitions kind of representing kind of like the skins? Because that, if we just focus on like the first image of what he looks like, the whole Spartan type of thing, that guitar don't necessarily fit, right, with that whole entire theme of this image I'm looking at. But I look at this and it kind of does fit, right? He's got the punk mohawk, and I do know that this is, I was looking at the skins, I do know this is a zombie skin and everything, which kind of makes sense, right? Because hard, rock and roll and everything, really getting down and grunge and everything. And like I said, it's a whole punk look, so that makes sense. So that's what I'm thinking right now. The music is following the skins. I could be wrong. That's an interesting texture on that guitar. Forgot. Nice break. Yeah, dude, it's got to be following the skins, right? Because look at this, right? You see the horns start picking up and everything, kind of giving you that sense of what we like heavenly, like sense of nobility and everything. It's got to be following the skins, man, because everything that they doing is matching, right? This is kind of reminding me of like some type of steampunk, not necessarily. They have the let me see, they have the skins down here. Which one it is? Oh, they probably won't do all of them. I remember seeing that one on one of these. Ruthless Mirror Man. Well, I'm not gonna say. Let's see. Now I really want to find it. So that was the Zombie Slayer one. Post Fire Ruined. That's very interesting. That Ruined one. Probably going too fast. Full Metal Perseus. Well, regardless. Right. Definitely like the type of thing that I probably would see, like not necessarily real life, but it almost kind of got it, not cyberpunk or something. I'm not even really sure what to call this. But if we take a look, the drums started picking up, almost kind of giving us a sense of bombardment, right? And then given the image, it makes sense. Picking up. And this air of nobility. Gods. Like on some Zeus type energy. Oh, that's Medusa. Oh, okay. This is Greek mythology right here. That's Trident's Poseidon's trident, and then Medusa's head as the shield. And I'm not sure whose armor he has on. Perseus? Hermes? I'm not sure. That's awesome. Some great paintings, man. I'm gonna tell you, man, the music is definitely I mean, if I was starting in the League of Legends or something that I wanted to absolutely just start playing, I might just choose Pantheon or but based off that song. But we still got a lot of more champion themes to go through. This is interesting, guys. Y'all let me know, because going forward, I'm probably not going to look up anything. I'm going to try to take as much as I can from the music to see if it can describe the character for me, because I feel like that's way more fun. I do like to get a little analytical when I'm doing these. I know some of you guys rather I just shut up and kind of listen to the music, but sometimes I can't do that, right? Music calls. I think of things I need to say before I forget it. So I might put analysis / reaction because of how long this is. But anyways, if you stuck with me to the end, thank you. I want you to tell me what your favorite soda is. All right. That's the end of this video. If you enjoyed the content, leave a like and subscribe. Dave's out.